So, hello everyone. Welcome, indeed, welcome. I am freezing cold right now. My beloved parents have decided that a money-saving measure is to not use the heater this winter. And so, here we are, in this very chilly room, and that is that. We have a fireplace that works, that it produces a lot of heat, so like the living areas, the kitchen, living room, dining room, those are all actually really, actually pretty warm for the most part, when we have the fire going, but bedrooms and like distant rooms are pretty darn cold. And of course, I don't know if you see that wall behind me, that is actually the wall between my room and the garage, so it's inherently, whatever temperature it is outside, that wall tends to be. In the summer, it's really hot, in winter, it's really cold. Anyways, that is not really what I wanted to talk about today. What I kind of wanted to talk about is movies, and more specifically, movies of 2012. Now, I have compiled, shall we say, a list of films. Here we go. Alright, so, I've kind of made a list of movies. Basically, my favorite movies of 2012. Now, I did not see every movie that came out, obviously, and my opinion is kind of all over the place. I'm not really sure on a lot of these. Like, it's kind of, I just put them in no particular order per se, except for a few, like Prometheus, definitely in the top 2, and Batman Dark Knight Rises, definitely in the top 2. I put Prometheus as number 1, Batman's number 2. That's just how it went. I like sci-fi, what can I say? I guess technically they're both... Is Batman really like sci-fi? It's more superhero though, isn't it? Anyways, I put Prometheus first, Batman is number 2, Hunger Games is number 3, it's a good movie, Safety Not Guaranteed, right there. Yeah, that's the poster for it. Safety Not Guaranteed is number 4. This one is interesting. I put Cloud Atlas as number 5. I know a lot of people did not like Cloud Atlas, and I can understand why. It's a very out there type of movie, and it's not something that I think a lot of people necessarily... I think some people found it just too complex and confusing and didn't really want to take the time to actually think about all of the things that it implies and everything that happened in that movie. And I think they're completely justified in that, because it takes a lot of brain power to understand that movie. I don't really understand that movie. I just know that I enjoyed it. So that's why it's on the list. I like the movie. What can I say? That was number 5. Number 6 is Skyfall, of course. James Bond, 007. Daniel Craig, What's Not to Love? Who else was in that? I forget his real name, but the guy who plays Q, awesome actor. He's in Cloud Atlas too. I really enjoy his work. And honestly, he was my favorite character in Skyfall, to be completely honest with you. That's beside the point. Let's get back on topic. Number 7 is The Bourne Legacy with Rachel Weisz and Jeremy Renner, both of whom did very nicely performed... What am I talking about? They both were really good in the movie. Number 8 is Looper with... what's the guy's name? He's been in like everything recently. One of my favorite actors. Why can't I think of it? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. There we go. He's in that one. And then we've got Life of Pi which was actually a good movie, more so in the visual aspect. They just did a really, really good job cinematically. I mean, the movie in and of itself was good, but what really put it on this list was the fact that the visuals were phenomenal. The way they filmed the ocean and reflecting the stars, and they just did a really good job with the photography of that movie. So that's why I thought it's on the list. Number 10 is Spider-Man, mainly, almost entirely, because of Emma Stone. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why it's on this list. So, yeah. I don't need to say anything else, do I? Cabin in the Woods is number 11. And no particular reason, I just like the movie. I thought it was a unique take on kind of a horror-y, thriller-y type movie, but still being a little bit unique, a little bit different. So I enjoyed that one. And then because, I mean, Safety Not Guaranteed is borderline comedy, kind of comedy drama. I thought I should at least have one comedy on this list. So I chose Ted. Definitely not a comedy for everyone. It's very crude humor. But I don't know. I just enjoyed this movie. I laughed most of the way through it. It was a good movie. I mean, and again, not for everyone. There's going to be people out there who did not care for it, and I understand that. But for me, I thought it was probably one of the more funny comedies that came out in 2012. And thus, it is on the list at number 12. So, those are my top 12 movies for the year of 2012. I hope you folks enjoyed. If you have a personal favorite for the year of 2012, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'd be interested to know what you thought was the number one movie of the year. And yeah, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, then I am doing something right. If you did not, then clearly, well, I'm sorry. I hope you liked the next one a little bit more. And I'll see you guys next time.